I'm Ishwari. This is Roti Station. Okay, for today's episode is very special because this is our first time having an interview section. Beside me, we have a queen. When I say queen, yes, she won Miss Curvy Malaysia 2019. Let me introduce Miss Marissa Kee. Let's give applause, people. Let's give applause. Okay, Miss Marissa Kee. Anyway, congratulations. I know it's been 1 year already, but congratulations for winning Miss Curvy 2019.
Thank you so much.
Alright, Miss. Why don't you give an introduction about you? But before that, you are a mixed Latino. Is that correct?
Yes, I am mixed Portuguese and Asian, so I have a lot of mixes actually. So yeah, so in Malaysian setting, you can call it ABC gender basically.
Okay, that's nice. That's nice. Okay, well, today's topic is quite interesting. Well, when I say we have our model here, you orang macam model, ada model. Okay, we have actually a plus size model over here. Okay, today's topic, it might be a bit sensitive, but it's okay. It's going to be very smooth and very nice. Okay, let's talk about body shaming. When we say body shaming, what is the first thing that comes up in your head? So, you orang mesti macam negative comment, macam terus kutuk orang kan. Tapi kita body shaming, it has its own manifesto. There's 3 types of manifesto. The first is criticizing your own body and criticizing other people's as well. For example, I can guess like, oh my God, look at her body, but look at mine, I look so, That's one category you can say. The second is criticizing other appearance in front of them. For example, like, oh my God, look at those thighs. You are definitely not going to get any dates. Or in Malaysian style, kau macam ni size confirm tak ada boyfriendnya. Kau kurus lah sikit badan tu. That's what they say in Malaysian style. There's the other one, criticizing other people's without their knowledge, saying that, hey, did you see that girl? Oh my God, she's not flattering. Thank God I'm not look like her. That's what sometimes people will say that, and it's really hurting. And those body shaming, it can scar you forever. It's not only for plus size, but even for skinny people as well. And sometimes they say like, kau kurus lah, kenapa kau tak makan ke? Atau family you tak bagi makanan ke? Macam, what? Why do you ask that kind of question? It's so sensitive, but people don't understand that. They're taking it as a joke, but unfortunately, like I said, it can scar you for life. Definitely. But today's topic, we are going to talk about plus size. Okay, when we say plus size, I have few questions to my queen over here. I want to ask about your modeling career and everything. Okay, the first question I want to ask is, have you ever received negative comments about your body?
Definitely yes. As a plus size or curvy model in Malaysia, it's very, very difficult to get any jobs or to get any bookings, and a lot of our society has not accepted plus size because they assume that we're not healthy when they don't think about our genetics or our bone mass and all this kind of stuff, you know. So it's really hard, but we're all trying to work through it, and Malaysia is slowly coming up with more jobs and more opportunities for plus size and curvy women, so that's great.
Okay, all right. This is kind of sensitive question. Have you experienced bad experience?
Yes.
Body shaming. Can you share about that? Have you?
We all use social media, and of course we know how social media works. Everyone feels that they're entitled to make an opinion. So even when I post pictures, some people are like, oh, you're too fat, you shouldn't be wearing what you're wearing. Or some will be like, oh, you look fatter now than you were before. Or sometimes even like, oh, you look better now because you lost weight. So all those different types of comments. Even when I go for events sometimes, and I'm being very honest here because our viewers, you deserve the truth. And even going for events sometimes, when you're standing next to all those tall, thin queens, and you're just like, because I'm pretty short compared to the other queens. So when you're standing next to them, a lot of times people rather take pictures with them rather than with you. And sometimes people would even make comments such as like, oh, I want to take picture with the other person because she is beautiful. Which in turns, but as a beauty queen, you need to remain your poise and remain your grace and remain elegant and just accept that other people have different opinions. Yeah.
Wow, okay. They directly say to you,
like,
oh my God.
There's times, yes.
Oh, I don't know how I will react if I get that kind of comments. Oh my God, okay. Now they say it's $1 million question. All right. many models feel the pressure of fitting the sample size. But as a plus size model, how do you feel? How do you feel pressured looking a certain way physically?
I would say definitely everyone faces some pressure, especially now when you look at social media. Even some plus size models tend to alter their image to get smaller waist, to get bigger bust or rounder back region. So all those things. So it's very hard and it's not easy to just be able to accept your body. And definitely every model, I believe, still would have some sort of insecurity because we have the tendency of comparing ourselves to each other, which I feel that society has to learn to love one another and unite and embrace our differences. Yeah.
Wow, that's beautiful.
Thank you.
But just a question, we have other plus size women as
That's
well.
right.
Is there jealousy will be going on between those plus size? Because we heard we seen movies, right?
Yes.
So we see it's going the jealousy is going between all those models. But how about in plus size? Is this the same?
I don't think
Have you
whether there's a
experienced
different
that?
category. Yes, I've definitely experienced it.
Okay.
But I don't think there's a category whether plus size will only go through or thin. I believe that every model, regardless whether you're male, female, or you're different, whether you have vitiligo, anything like that, you would definitely face this sort of competition. Because like I said, not everyone is comfortable with their own nature. And when you're not comfortable with your own nature, you tend to either look down on others or compete or compare yourself to others. And that creates jealousy and negative aura within the environment. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Now we have a special audio here. I have requested some few plus size girls who wanted to ask question to our queen over here. I will call you as queen. Because when you say we as a plus size girls like me, we always want a role model. So you are a role model for us. You are a queen. So I really appreciate that.
Thank
but
you
for
so
this
much.
queen, they have questions also for you. So
All right.
shall we play the audio?
Yes, sure.
All right. Here's the first.
Hey, hi, hope you're doing good. So I myself, I'm a plus size woman. I'm currently studying and working as well. So there's a few questions I need to ask, and one of it is, how do you maintain a healthy lifestyle?
How to maintain a healthy lifestyle. So any tips from you?
For me personally, I work out. I don't work out every day because of my job and everything, but I feel like staying healthy is very important. So you have to watch what you're eating, especially all these oily food, fast food, things that have too much of mixtures of different ingredients that also affects your body. But apart from that, everybody is different. Every body type is different, and the way you metabolize your food is also very different. So what you have to do personally as an individual is to know your own body type and to know certain things that actually fit your body type. Like for me, certain things I cannot take. You either make me feel bloated or make me add on weight faster, things like that. So different people have different do's and don'ts. So for me, you have to find out what your body is good at. What you can do is you literally have to create a regimen where you would try to avoid certain types of food, different schedules, and then you would be able to see what your body is reacting to.
Okay, I didn't know about that. Because me, I'm a person who antam everything.
Yeah, Malaysians, we eat everything.
everything.
Yeah,
Literally.
but that's a good thing about Malaysia as well.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's the thing. Malaysia is heaven.
Yes, when it comes to food.
This is heaven, but I never have a schedule of saying this is should I eat, this is should I eat. I never think about it, but I think today I'm going to ready a schedule myself and what I can eat, what I cannot eat. I'm going to do that. All right, that was really interesting. You shared me. Thank you so much. Now let's enter into the second audio.
All right.
Do you feel comfortable buying clothes from regular high street retailers?
This is an interesting question. So please.
Okay, I'm going to be very, very honest here. A lot of my outfits are from online shopping. A lot of them, because they come from overseas, so it's much easier to get your size. And in Malaysia, it's so different. Like H&M, for example, I'm sorry to be specific, but overseas, they have a plus size region. But in Malaysia, they don't really have that. Yes. So we can't find our jeans, we can't find basically anything. There are certain outfits that actually we could find our sizes. And even that, I don't know why retailers do this thing, but the bigger your size is, the more expensive it gets. So that's even difficult. And then they also do this thing where the bigger the size is, the longer your jeans are. Which I don't know whether they think we're growing this way. So that's another thing. But I feel like for me, a lot of my outfits are based on online shopping.
Oh my god, same.
So,
You see,
yeah.
the price part is unacceptable.
Yes.
It's like the bigger the clothes, the price will be like, I'm buying it online pun mahal ya.
Right. And my jeans, I get the exact type that fits my body without having to worry about here being too loose and then here being too tight. So I get it online and it's so much cheaper. And I mean, if whatever suits you, right? But mainly you have to know your body type and your measurements. So yeah.
Well, for me, even though I bought it online, I still have to go to a tailor shop and do adjustment as well, because sometimes it's too big or it doesn't fit me at all. Even though I'll be like exact size, like this is the size, this is the size. It still be like too big or too small. I'll be like, God damn, I waste my money a lot. I literally bought all my clothes in online. Some, there, like I said, there is few shops they have, but
they have the exact,
depending on the body as well.
That's right.
Oh my god. Yeah, this is a question that everybody asks themselves. All right, shall we listen to the third audio?
Definitely.
Okay, the next one will be, as I said, since I'm a plus size woman, I have very less or low self-esteem. So what do I do to boost up my confidence level?
Wow, this is
Right, that's a very tough question.
Plus size women struggle with
Yes.
self-esteem. So
I believe that every woman struggles with this, whether you're thin or plus size or curvy. Everyone feels this way, you know. And what is very, very important is your own mental and emotional state. So you need to fix on that first before talking about your body. Because when you're only fixing your body and mentally and emotionally you're not there yet, you still would end up criticizing your own body type. You would end up not being enough. That's why you have issues like plastic surgery where they would go over and over and over again because they feel like it's not good enough. So what I feel is that you need to be comfortable in your own skin and you need to be confident in your own skin, and that takes a lot of process. And first, you gotta love yourself. That is what you need to do first.
Yes.
And plus size, we have plus size or thin actually. You have stretch marks.
Yes,
You
that's
have,
true.
and I even, for me personally, we're being very honest here, and I have a lot. And that even for certain outfits that I use, I'm like, oh my god, I can see this. And then you think of like, whether should I put foundation like to cover it up and things like that, you know. But after a while, and that was the early stages, yeah. And after a while, I was just like, you know what? I'm now showing the embodiment of being curvy, and I now have a title of being Miss Curvy Malaysia. So I need to show the other women that I'm also comfortable in my own skin. So even that takes a lot of practice and process. So what I believe, like I mentioned earlier, is women and men, people basically need to unite and stop degrading each other and putting each other down. Yeah.
Well, first of all, love yourself. The key is to love
Yes,
yourself.
definitely.
Love yourself, people. Oh my god. Okay. This has got me like emotional because it took me a while for me to even love myself as well. So it's not easy.
It's not
I'm
easy,
telling you,
especially in an Asian society.
yes, that's
Everything
true. Especially
is
the
free
community.
size, thin, yeah.
And yeah,
crazy.
sometimes it will be. You know, when you wear something, I'll be like, I look awesome. But when you think about somebody, be like, what will they think?
Yeah, and
happen?
I even
They'll be
had
like,
issues where someone would touch my stomach. Can you imagine?
What?
I've had a guy come up to me at an event, and he was like, "Hey, why so fat? Why your stomach so big?" And I was
my
just like,
God.
"What?" It was so embarrassing because it was in public, but God is very great. And what happened next was a lady that came. She was there. She was around, and she was thin and tall. And the first thing she did was she defended me. And she was like, she told the guy, like, what is wrong with you? Why are you touching a woman's stomach? Like, what is wrong with you? And for me, I just had to, like I said, your thought process is very important, mental health. So what I did, instead of looking at how embarrassing what the guy did to me, what I did was I changed my thought process, and I was very happy with the fact that the woman defended me. So it's very important for you to change the way you think as well.
bless her.
Yeah,
So
she's amazing. So yeah, thank you
Okay.
if you're watching.
this is I did not expect that people really do that. Oh
Yes,
my god.
people do that.
Oh, okay. I just couldn't think like how could you like Oh, that's too
Yes.
bad. But anyway, let's change it and listen to the last
sure.
audio.
You should.
What made you get into the plus size modeling industry?
That's my favorite question, actually. I want to ask that. What makes you join the Miss Curvy Malaysia 2019?
To be honest, I joined because my friends and my family told me that I should. Anybody that knows me and knows my personal life, they know that I'm actually a catwalk and beauty pageant trainer, and I train Miss Africa and I train other pageants as well on the side. But I've never actually gone into a competition myself, but I've always had ability to train. It's a definite gift from God, and I don't know how sometimes when I'm training, I just know certain things. I never really studied it and all, but I know that I'm one of the good ones in Malaysia or even in the world, and I'm very proud of that. I'm sorry to sound too confident, but yeah, my family was like, instead of always being behind the scenes, you should now be in the front of the scenes. So when I joined, and family support is very important, and I have amazing friends and supporters, and they really helped me. So they were actually the motivation that actually put me through going through the pageant. Yeah.
Wow, okay. So family and friends
Yep.
also the main reason. Okay. I wish my mom support me if I go to Miss Curvy Malaysia.
You should. You
2020, I would love to
You
join.
should. We've already started the auditions, and we're having the session day. So if you're really interested, or any other girls you're really interested, you can always go to our page.
Okay, I would love to also, but like I said, family, right? My mom will be like, are you sure you want to join? You want to wear bikini and everything?
Oh, we don't have that segment.
That's the thing,
Yeah.
but the stereotype
It's
of
the
when you say
stereotype, yes.
fashion, they'll be like, the first thing, you need to wear bikini.
Yeah,
They'll be like,
lingerie, those kind
"What?"
of things. It's a negative stereotype here because most pageants, international pageants, always have their bikini round. So they assume that every pageant has that, but that's not really the case. Different pageants have different requirements.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. But I hope my mom let me if she said okay. But anyway, it was lovely talking to you. To my
Thank you.
queen,
Thank you
Miss
so much for having
Mariska.
me.
And one last question: what would
Sure.
you like to say to the next generation, young men and young women? What would you say to them? Their fear of this low self-esteem. They wanted to join, like me. I wanted to join the modeling fashion, but I'm too scared.
Yeah.
What
say.
others say. So, what advice would you give?
All right, first and foremost is love yourself. And second, you have to understand that there are different types of people. There are 7.7 billion people in the world. And every person has their own belief, their own opinions, their own thought process. And don't expect someone to automatically agree with what you have to feel or what you have to say, because you're going to waste too much of time trying to change someone from negative to a positive setting. What I believe is to always surround yourself with people who matter, people who make you feel relevant. If you have a friend that's going to be like, oh my God, why are you wearing this? You look so... Trust me, just move away from that friend. There's so many people in this world who's going to be there like, you know what, girl? You look amazing. You look
Yep.
fine. Like, even if you're telling me like, oh my God, look at this fat, they'd be like, which fat? You get what I mean?
Yep.
So you need to surround yourself with people who boost you up the right way. People who benefit you mentally, emotionally, physically. All of those actually matter. And there's so many people in the world, like I said. So why surround yourself with such a negative aura? Move forward, have good friends, love yourself, eat healthily. That's very, very important. Eat healthily. You don't have to starve yourself, because starving yourself actually can make you put on more weight later on once you actually start eating. So you need to know your body type, you need to understand your body type, look for outfits that suit your body shape. Different people have different body shape. Yep. So do all of that. And don't pay mind to what other people have to say, because everybody has their own opinion and they're entitled to their own opinion. What matters is how you feel yourself, and that's all.
No, thank you so much. The moment you say the starving and the diet, yeah, it was something that I did not like.
Everybody has gone
literally
through that.
So I don't eat rice at all, and just eat bread. I tried for like 1 month and see no difference. Like, what shall I do? I do exercise and everything, but like I said, I didn't know the pattern. I didn't know my body. Like you said, you need to understand your body.
Yes.
To know what is the right food and what
That's
is the
right.
right treatment.
Yes.
So I think I'm going to start
You should,
myself
yeah.
of understanding my body first.
Yeah, your blood type, everything actually matters as well. Certain food like chicken, when you're B positive or not, chicken is kind of not good for your for your body as well. So you need to know what is good for you. Some people will react differently to different types of meat, different types of vegetables, different types of ingredients. So what's important is you know what suits your body, and basically you're fine. Whether you lose weight, you don't lose weight, it's as long as you're healthy. And that's all that matters. We have thin people who are facing diabetes. We have thin people who are also facing heart issues. And we also have bigger people, which is plus size and curvy, who are facing the same issues. So it's not about whether you're big or small, and that's the reason why you have a specific disease. Everyone has a disease, regardless of shape or size.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's true. That's true. So this is a fun section. I wish
Thank
I
you
can
so much.
continue as much as we can, but if we have to end it.
No
So this is a wonderful, fantastic, magnifico episode. I really enjoyed.
Thank
I really
you.
enjoyed with you, and the information that you share. I hope it really helped you guys as well.
I hope so too.
Like, I'm going to finish with the message: size does not matter. You are curvy, you are skinny. It can be anything. You are beautiful, man or woman.
Yes.
Anybody is beautiful.
Everybody is unique and special in their own way.
That's true. Like she said, look at the diet, look at what suits your body, people. So make sure you have a list. Today, I'm going to make my own list of what I can eat, what I can't eat. I'm going to try and check out. Sometimes I love food that I wanted to eat, but I cannot stop, and you still eat it. But at the
Yeah, it
end of the day,
happens.
I'm being bloated and with gastric and everything. I'll be like, God, why did I eat? The moment the moment I was eating was like, it's nice. After
Yes,
that, it'll
definitely.
be like,
We all
why,
face
people?
that same issue.
Why? It's tiring. But anyway, okay, we have come to the end, and I'm Ishwari, and we have the Queen, Miss Marissa Kee, and this is Roti Station.